So, has anyone noticed that when you find someone or something that you're like, I guess envious would be the word for it, and or jealous of, that it works out better um, when you want to learn from that person rather than take or copy, like steal what they're doing or copy what they're doing or be better than them. When you're satisfied in your own talents and if you see someone doing something that you really, really like, and maybe you feel like you don't have that talent within you, or maybe not to that extent, don't you want to, like, for me personally, I've always found that I want to be close to those people, not to manipulate them and influence them in some weird way, but to find out what makes them tick, what makes them so good at what they do. What thing or multiple things make them so good at what they do, and to emulate that and be an example of it rather than steal it or be envious or jealous about it. Because jealousy and envy, they're shitty feelings. I don't care who you are. It doesn't feel good to be envious or jealous. So, like, my point is, when you go around looking at other people and comparing yourself to other people, it already is, you're putting yourself in a position of resistance. And when you create that resistance between yourself and other people, and you create the illusion of separation, because nobody does that for us, we do that for ourselves all the time. When you create that illusion of separation, even from yourself and the gift that you're looking to attain, you're separating yourself. You're creating illusion. You're creating resistance for things that don't actually exist. Is this getting through at all? Okay. So, when you find something that you like, find your own niche in it, your own, whatever that is. How about better than that? Just do what you're good at, and you'll find that you're not actually copying anyone, because we all have talents that are specific and aimed at specific audiences. And hey, take it easy with that, please. That are aimed at specific audiences, that fulfill certain needs, that are just so specific. And if everybody just did their own thing, they'd find that this is true. And yet instead, we all flood, one market like cryptocurrency. We all flood, making apps, or I said to calm down with that. I love you. Calm down. When we all flood the market like that, there becomes an oversaturation, and we don't have the ability to see how we're really different from other people. And then people strive to be so unique when you don't really have to strive for that. You just need to be yourself. Nobody can do it like you can. No one. So why, and in doing so, when you separate yourself, all right, stop. That's it for now. Give it a couple minutes. I love you. When you take away, when you start comparing yourself to other people, you are taking away your own God-given talent to do that one specific thing that nobody else can do. I mean, some people are really good at growing carrots, but they're like master carrot growers. And maybe that doesn't sound like the coolest thing in the world, but when you're the only one that can do it, it sure as fuck is. Absolutely. Maybe you're like the best radish grower in the world. Like, that's still the best. Maybe you're really good at making binoculars, but or making shoes, or whatever, clothes, or riding a bicycle, or, working with animals, or making cars, or, making a certain kind of like teacup or china, whatever. But there's room for everyone. Literally everyone. Even with 8 billion people on this planet, there's still room for everyone to be good at what they do in particular. Not to choose what they do, but to find, not to choose what you do, but to find where your talent is, where your God-given gift is, or gifts, plural, and go for that. If you come from a long military line of people, and then you want to be an artist or a musician, of course you're going to have to buck a lot of bullshit. And in doing so, it makes you stronger. See, that's kind of like your boot camp. Instead of going through boot camp, I'm saying something right here. Instead of going through boot camp, you're facing adversity through going through the through the adversity of being challenged at every turn and being disapproved of. And, you know, that's what makes you. Do you not understand that? You know, I mean, you know, that's part of, if you come from stop, I want you to stop. You're being a pill. I want you to stop. Stop. You get all my attention. You need to knock it off. Stop. I mean it. It's like cute for like 2 or 3 times and then it's not cute anymore. Really. Stop being toxic. It's weird. But when you are constantly looking for, you know, approval in a situation where you need that adversity to grow, that's silliness. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's like, it's just silliness. It's silliness. So, like, you know, and I'm not saying to like search out adversity. I'm just saying when it comes your way, don't fight it and don't try to sidestep it and don't conform to alleviate the feelings of adversity. Like, that doesn't work. It doesn't work for anyone. And when you do, you're not only doing a disservice and dishonor to yourself by not growing fully through the adversity that wants to create you into the best version of yourself, but you're also selling yourself short in the sense that you're not. I want you to stop. Stop now. Stop. Stop, Bia. Look at me. Stop, honey. Stop. Stop. You're not going to become what you were meant to be because you're sidestepping part of the process or multiple parts of the process. And when you miss one fork in the road, you're missing everything after that. You're not just missing the fork in the road, you're missing everything that comes after that fork in the road. So it's very important to embrace the adversity, embrace the injustice that we have to go through sometimes, to embrace the utter dumb fuckery that happens to us sometimes in our life. And sometimes it's really cruel. It's really horrible shit. Like really dark, low vibrational crap. And I know that. I'm not saying that, you know, it's all, you know, easy to get through. No, it's not. Not at all. In fact, it's quite the opposite. However, like I've said in other videos, you know, tough times don't last. Tough people do. And if you want to last and you want that longevity in your success, you want that longevity in your mental fortitude, your physical constitution, your spiritual makeup, you need to embrace these things, you know, rather than trying to cover up your jealousy and envy and trying to, you know, compare yourself to other people, trying to identify as something that you know in your heart you're not, and even in your mind knows you're not that, but still you insist on identifying as this one thing because you're so hell-bent, literally bent by hell, to be something that you weren't created to be. So you're gonna completely be, it's destructive. It's soul sickness. It's destructive to the point where look, just don't envy people is the point. It's not going to get you or anyone else anywhere. And even if you do succeed in that field somehow, it's still not where you meant to be. So you're doing a disservice to the world, a disservice to whatever organization and or group of people that you belong to, and ultimately a disservice to yourself. So, you know, don't think that I say any of these things lightly or that it's been easy for me, because it hasn't been. Because things look easy for me now, it's because I worked my ass off for it to be easy. You know, nobody goes through what I've been through and makes it out the other end, you know, without having questioned everything. Anyhow. Stop. You're being a pill. I hope that... No, you don't get my attention after you act like that. No, I'm not just going to cuddle with you. That's toxic. Stop. Anyhow, love, blessings, and compassion to everyone. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. No one's going to do it for us.